Yo, welcome back to another video. Today we are in the Open Great League and let's see if we can get some wins. We're going to be using the Shadow Drapion paired with the Annihilape and the Diggersby in the back. Looks like we are going to use the Crunch versus this Sand Slash. We do get the debuff, so that's important for us in the back line. They go for the Ice Punch, and we are gonna shield it so that we can get off this Aqua Tail. Now we're gonna be able to force them to switch out. They go into their Azumarill. This Azumarill is going to be a little bit tricky to deal with. We are in the one shield scenario, so we're just gonna continue firing off these Rage Fists. So far, most of the damage has been from the charge moves. We do shield right there, ends up being the play rough. We are going to be able to get to another Rage Fist, and this is going to get their last shield as well. So now they're just going to commit and take us out. We can come in with our Drapion, force them to use some energy with their Sand Slash. They go for the Druid, take us out. We're going to be able to farm down. So we have the energy advantage towards their backline. They still have the Azumarill, and they reveal Clocksire. So Clocksire is going to struggle against our Diggersby. First Scorching Sand gets roughly 40%. We are going to be able to tank this Earthquake easily. And now we just got to throw in good timing. This next Scorching Sand will get it really low. And now we see the Azumarill come back in. They were energy dry, so we're just going to fire off this Scorching Sand immediately. And then all we have to do now is farm him down with the Quick Attack. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Diggersby in the back. Luckily, we were able to gain enough energy advantage to outpace and take out their last two. Shadow Golurk, very difficult to deal with. We are going to have to stay in, fire off a move, try to get a shield. Okay, there's a shield. Then we're going to switch out. Now we're going to have the Annihilape trying to get to this Rage Fist. Because Golurk is so fragile, that Rage Fist would threaten KO, so they decided to switch out. They tank the Rage Fist onto their Shadow Feraligatr. We're going to have to let this go because they're just going to chunk away. So we have the one shield scenario. We're going to have to come in with the Drapion because we can get to this Aqua Tail before they get to their Hydro. We take out the Feraligatr, and now we're going to have the Diggersby come in, and then they counter swap into the Victory Bell. This is still very tough. We need to gain 2 moves, but unfortunately we are going to get farmed down, so I don't think this is going to be possible. Okay, lag or something, didn't fire off the move, but either way, I don't think we would have been able to win that backline. They were just extremely fast move heavy, so unfortunately unable to win that game right there. Next game, let's see what we find. We got the interesting core of Drapion and Annihilape, and then our Diggersby is also a big tank in the back. Shadow Golurk is back. We are going to stay in from now. Looks like we are going to play out the same scenario. We do grab a shield, switch out into the Annihilape. We do shield the Shadow Punch. Okay, they're staying in, trying to get to another move. We're going to fire off this Rage Fist. Okay, they sack it and we get the boost. You can see right here, they are going to be able to throw an Aerial Ace. Aerial Ace doesn't KO, and we are going to be able to reach this Ice Punch. Dealing some good damage right there. We get them in range of a potential move. Okay, nice switch out by our opponent. We are going to have to use our Diggersby in this scenario though, and we just basically have to farm up a ton of energy, but they realize that they're not going to be able to beat our Diggersby, and we're going to be able to have residual energy. So GG's to our opponent, able to win that game with the Diggersby again. All right, next we got the Drapion versus the Pangoro. Interestingly, they switch out into their Clocksire. We're going to go into one of the better counters with Diggersby, and this is going to just be a positive matchup for this Diggersby. We know that we are going to be able to win this matchup. We just need to come out with a ton of energy, or as much energy as possible. Another Scorching Sand gets them extremely low, and then we are going to see the Pangoro come in. Most likely going to be a Night Slash. Makes sense. But before we get taken out, we're going to be able to fire off a Scorching Sand. Scorching Sand does get shielded, so we're going to go into the Annihilape immediately. We can tank a nice... Okay, they actually go for the close combat, and that is going to force the switch out. We resist that move. We're going to go for this Rage Fist and just ramp up. Oh! Okay, and it looks like our opponent has decided to quit because they are going to struggle to get through our Annihilape with their Drapion down a shield. But also, we were already ramping up, as you can see here, able to take out that Pangoro quickly. Alright, next game. So, pretty interesting team. We definitely don't want to see any Mud Slappers in the front. Even though Annihilape is okay against Mud Slappers, we still don't want to tank those heavy, fast move pressure. Interesting Arctobacks here. Running an Ice Fang fast move, I believe. They're going to shield here just so that we can get this Aqua Tail to go off. They decide to shield that as well. And they're threatened 2 shields from us, so we're just gonna go down 2 shields, save, farm, and then get to this move. This crunch will do some good neutral damage. We get the shield back, and then we're gonna go into the Annihilape here to try to just do a lot of fast move pressure. But also, we want it low enough that we can farm down with our Diggersby is the idea. And then here we're gonna force them to use a little more energy. We at least get them into the red. We're going to go into the Diggersby. Don't quite get the farm down, but you can see we are able to survive the Aqua Tail. Ooh, unfortunately, this B-Barrel is going to be a little bit too tanky for us. They're going to be able to get to this surf quite easily. Does one take us out? Yes, so GG's to our opponent. Tricky backline. Unfortunate. Check out this team if you haven't already, and let us know if you enjoyed the video.